It's the day and age coming up. Well, it's the in between, right before the Aquarius knowledge. Everybody's going to open up and say, "Oh, I get it." It's the time now where it's kind of confusing because we're taking the fact that we can see the narcissists um, so clearly, very personally. We're just saying, these, you know, really, I don't say, oh, these fucking idiots. You do, you can. You can say they're stupid and stuff, because they are. But we don't let it bug us anymore. Not in the Aquarius age. We just say, oh, one of those. Okay, mind your own business. We just know that okay, so what is it? It's people who are mind oriented. They live in their minds only about things. If you look at this and look at the brilliant information that I love Sam Vaknin. Even though he's not perfect, he's kind of really, not every scientist has it, right? He kind of gets weird about denying some things that are just facts of life that he just says, nah, it doesn't exist. And it's like, that doesn't do you any good. Anyway, but he has really exposed for all of the world and brought it up. Anyway, talking about this narcissism that how now okay so we are taking it so personally and we're not going to be doing that anymore. It's kind of like me. It's like, okay, so I see layers going on. You can get your IQ lowered. This is the thing, is it's about vibrational frequency. You can't hang around the narcissist, the toxicity of the narcissist, and not become toxic yourself. They just say, if you're a narcissist and you're in a relationship with another person, those people are toxic. You are both abusing each other. And so what I'm looking at, what I see is like, okay, so, but yeah, these people who are just completely in their minds only, something going on when they were young that nobody ever said, well, why don't you look at that thing? The way that my mom did it is one time she found this auspicious moment, and this is the way it was, babes. I remember I was full of my ego. I mean, I couldn't see past my fucking nose, and she knew it, and I was kind of like doing something, and I remember she couldn't see me, but she was over here in the corner, and she said, "Just remember, there's only one reality behind all realities." And I heard her, and I was like, I really processed that. I'm like, what does she mean? If that's the truth, I'm gonna find it. Yeah, it is. Well, it just blew my mind. It says, wait a minute. You mean I'm not the only thing here? Like, I'm not the center? I lost it for a minute, and then she brought me back. I remember when I was a kid, I couldn't find anything. I was like, well, where am I? I'm pretty sure I'm just this moment now, so I'm going to stay there. That's the reality of reality. And that's what she said. There's only one reality behind all realities, so what do you want to do? Um, you know, you can say behind all realities. Well, what do you mean? People who imagine a reality is happening, but it isn't quite reality, but they have a version. Fucking narcissists do that all the time. And they don't know that there's a path from the eye to the art to the heart that does not need to filter through the mind. You can just knock that thing off and say, and just experience it as it comes, your real life. But the narcissist has a completely other story. That's what I'm dealing with right now. And then you'll find out it's just you, them, you, and the wall. I mean, you are now in being ostracized or whatever you call it, like interrogated by the cult. It's just like you're out in the middle of nowhere and the children of the corn are calling the shots and there's nothing you can do about it. Fuck. Getting back to what is the real difference? I mean, we already know. This is the thing about when Aquarius age comes up. It's like How is it being hidden so much from our perceptions? I mean, really, the information is there. Somebody like me is going to say, guess what? There's only two kinds of people on Earth. There's mind-oriented people, and then there's reality-oriented people. This thing about reality needs to be talked about, the truth about it, like what's its nature, and the thing about the mind also needs to be talked about, what's its nature. And the thing that I see is like there isn't enough conversation going on with that, like say with Sam Vaknin. He's really cool, but like I said, he's missing kind of the Buddhism part of it. You know, he needs a little adjustment there. He's very much onto something brilliant. If you can understand what he's trying to make us understand. You know, he's the first one that will say narcissism is everybody. If you have a sense of self, you are a narcissist. Everybody is a narcissist. There is just the pathological narcissist. I call it the southerly narcissist. There's healthy narcissists. They have an ego. Trip out on this. A real life pathological narcissist doesn't have a sense of self. They don't have an ego, therefore. There isn't a sense of value, or they don't have any taste. There's nobody there that says, I prefer this. So there's nobody there. And anything goes. I mean, they're just like, it's really irritating because it's like, they'll just adopt your taste, and pretty soon you will find them saying that they do and like all the things that you do, and some of them go so far as to like say that you like basketball. Well, they'll go and buy the net and the fucking ball and build a court, and they can't shoot a shit. But they're there to try and impress you. It's like eventually that might work, and it does, right? Maybe. Depends on how hard up you get, babes. When you're hard up, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, who just thinks, man, and he really has a shiny nose, and he's actually very fucking cool, but everybody, all the other reindeers, go after and call him names. He just got really down and in delusion in his mind. In his mind, he was abused, and now he's stuck in his mind thinking, man, I am for shit. And then who comes? Worse than the narcissist. Satan. I mean, Santa Claus. Some psychopath who says, you know what, I have a job for you. You can be right. And all the other reindeer, when Rudolph went back there, they went from making fun of them to just, oh, you're the greatest. Why? Because fucking Santa Claus said so. And well, he's going to lead us through the fog. Enjoy going through the fog, and let's go through the entrance of the chimney, because we can't get through the locked doors. This is like thief activity now, and put that on the table. Enjoy! Fuck you, gift-giving narcissist, and what else are you going to tell us? You better not shout! You better not cry while they're fucking sticking thorns in your fucking backside, and they're fucking plucking your hair out in the back and ramming you in the... Oh, excuse me. Just happens naturally for me, babes. I talk some things on Facebook, and if you don't, the fact is nobody's reality oriented. If you were to come to my home around about December, I'll give you a gift. There's something maybe you like, maybe. I'm a medicine person. Maybe make it specific. Don't come and think I'm going to give you a car. Will you please learn how to live? I mean, not everybody is going to be everything for everybody, and there are unique people out there. And narcissists, guess what? They're not all the same.